We are here at the AIMEN laboratory, where we are going to show you how we produce the sample for the Phenomenon project. We will start by showing you the deposition of the substrates with the resin that we use at the Phenomenon project, with those resins produced by the CNRS and the resins, commercial resins from Ormocomp. And we will produce these coatings on top of the substrate through different processes, using a spin coater or a razor blade, a doctor blade, depending on the kind of substrate that we use. As you know, we use different substrates, such as paper for the FNMT demonstrator, PEN for DLED and flex-enabled demonstrators, and another different substrate, which is glass, for the test of the technique that we are developing here during the development of the Phenomenon project. Now we are going to show you how we produce the deposition of the resin on top of the paper substrate. In order to carry out this process, we will put a few drops of the resin on top of the substrate. We will place the razor blade on top of the substrate, and we'll leave the machine that moves the resin along the whole substrate. In this way, we are producing a very large and uniform thin film coat of the resin that will be then cured with the laser workstation at the other laboratory. Once we have our sample deposited with the resin, what we do is to put it on top of the table, on the XY table, and start the focusing process. Focusing is a very important part of the process, since we need a very perfect focus in order to fabricate a very accurate 3D piece. Once we have achieved the perfect focus, we place the DOE or the SLM in order to fabricate to the new wavefront, to adapt the Gaussian beam to the shape that we want to achieve, and then we can launch the fabrication process. The fabrication is based on a G-code program that it has been written in advance and has been adapted to the different processes that we use here, depending on the kind of demonstrator that we want to fabricate. After the laser processing, what we need to do is to develop our sample in order to remove all the parts of the resin that have been not cured. In order to do so, what we do is to prepare a mixture of the solvent and then wash the sample with this solvent. We continue with this process for several times until all the resin that has not been cured is also removed from the sample. And finally, after drying up the sample, we will have our 3D sample fabricated with the Phenomenon technology.